What's going on, traders? It looks like we got some bad news that is good news. Find out why you might be seeing the markets up today right here on live trading. Don't go anywhere. And if you're excited about a trade, let us know in the chat. That's what this show's all about. Let's get towards the live trading action right here on Benzinga.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas lore, that phrase.
All right, team, I see you guys, and yes, a treat indeed. We're ready to get towards the market. We'll be having Lord Ryan and Zunaid joining me in just a few minutes, but I will give my stocks first today and also the outlook on what I'm seeing here. The SPY just got back above this low here on the hourly. That's the 374.84 level. That's where I'm going to be looking for us to use as support on pullbacks. But right now, you can see it, the SPY getting into the green. And yes, I am bullish today. I said it, team. Bullish. Going to be feeling into the move today. We'll see what happens. If we would get a pullback into this area, it's okay if it pulls back towards around 374.50, but we want to see that really quickly recover that 374.80 area. Excited to see what happens. And why are we getting a little bit of a rally? Well, we finally got the good news that was really bad news, but you know how this market is right now. Unemployment coming in at 3.6 versus the prior versus the estimate that was, of course, oh, there you go. That it came in at 3.7. I was confused. I just hit the wrong banner there. Unemployment rate came in at 3.7 versus the 3.6 expected, and prior was 3.5. So you can see we actually moved up from the prior reading 3.5 to 3.7. That's good news. That's the intentions of the Fed working. And so that's the kind of narrative you're going to be hearing today. I said it on pre-market prep. Get ready for the media out there to start trying to report towards the upside outlook, which is going to do what? Create the psychological outlook that the Fed is leaning towards the pausing and the pivot, which could lead to a big rally today. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I always want to go ahead and be flexible in my decision making. Today, we finally got some data to support that. I've been asking for a very long time, the bulls, what catalyst is really going to get this market driving? A lot of times they have given me outlooks and thoughts and kind of discussionary conversation. This time, they actually have some ammo to their gun here. And what are they going to tell me? Well, now we're having the data support the outlook. That makes sense there. So I'm leaning more towards the bull side and look for the beaten down big cap names to turn around, like Amazon, right? That has been beaten down. Today, I'm going to be looking for Amazon to get into the green. Another stock that you guys can be looking, beaten down Google. Look how it's already popping off of this. Is this because the outlook on Google is amazing? No, it isn't. It's just going to be more correlation with the overall market. And so with that being said, we're already seeing these stocks make moves up. So keep an eye out on these stocks and also look for stocks that got probably beaten down or had some good reports to keep moving. So stocks today, Square in play here, right? They didn't have the worst report. They had a nice spike. So maybe look for this to continue running. And maybe PayPal, the one that got beaten up on a bad report, actually goes into the green today. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but keep an eye out on these stocks. I'm going to be watching a lot of these different stocks to see what happens. And if we can continue the push, look for certain stocks that continue driving. Banks have been really strong. With this being mentioned, I would continue to see them strong. Look at JPM with a nice little setup. Look for Bank of America already coming back here in the pre-market, trying to push towards the 3650s. Has had a high before towards 37. I'd look for that run eventually today towards 37 on Bank of America. But there's a lot to look here. Also, we got non-farm payroll at 200,000. Prior estimate was 200,000 is, here you go. 261,000 non-farm payroll versus the 200,000 estimate. And so where does this show us? That we're adding more jobs. We need to first add the jobs so that we can fill in the unemployment area. And of course, there's a lot of job openings we can see in the JOLTS job openings. We need to fill those job openings first. That's why this non-farm payroll number is a good thing. Once you fill that in, then you can really start looking to see that unemployment number get the spike. We already got leaning towards that side. So in this case, the number is leaning towards the bull side. This is why it's so important to know kind of economical factors. I know a lot of traders don't focus on this, but this is why I have it up my sleeve as a tool. And immediately today, when we got that pullback in the SPY, we actually pulled back towards an hourly support. It gave you an amazing opportunity to buy the dip, and you could already been selling into this rip. So not a bad play there. If you guys already have made that move, we'll just have to wait and see, like always, what happens today. So I hope that I'm pretty sure we caught that clip. It's going to be a fun clip to definitely look at, because when the market started going down there, I immediately started leaning more to the bull side. Not very often you're going to see that, because price action was telling us bear side, but the numbers were reading green, and that's what I leaned towards. All right, looks like we got Zunaid in the back. I'll let him get on whenever he's ready, and we'll see what's going on with Ryan. I think he's kind of busy, but I'm sure he should be joining up in a little bit here. He's probably dealing with some Benzinga Pro life, and I can't blame him for that. Definitely. That's one thing that he definitely does. All right, we'll see what else is going on here. Let's keep watching to see if we get these bigger stocks to keep making moves up. Microsoft, we'll look for that to kind of get the lift. And if you wanted to look at Tesla, today's the day. If you guys are bull on Tesla, nice little support at 215 underneath. I think it could make a run to 230s today. As long as we stay in kind of that bullish sense, this is one of those stocks that could run. Never crack that big support with the kind of the Elon sell mentions. And now it gives it the chance to make a little bit of a run towards the 230. We'll see what happens today. Any stock that you were big on shorting, just be careful, because today could be that day that they can get the short squeeze towards the upside. All right, looks like my man Zunaid's coming up in here. What's up? What's up, dude?
What is going on? Good morning, chat.
It is one of those days, man, where the stocks are going to move. That is for certain. If you think that yesterday was a big day, to tell you the truth, I think this jobs report was even bigger.
Yeah, we definitely can possibly see a move to the upside in terms of 280. But I'll just go ahead and go and start a few things. I don't necessarily have a lot, but I can definitely try to take care of a few tickers here. So you've got the SPY. You can take a look at yesterday's high, right? Session highs from yesterday. You're looking at about 374.24. So I've got a little bit of an area there of support. You can see in pre-market, it kind of acted as resistance, but then it finally kind of broke out and we're moving to the upside here. Would not be surprised if this wants to kind of test it here. And then, matter of fact, I'm going to see if it does, and then we can see if we want to purchase. Let's say we want to purchase about 50 right here. And then if it does want to actually go to the whole number itself, we can see if we want to purchase another 50 right over there. On the SPY, SPY, got some purchase orders out there at 374.04 and 374.34. Let's go ahead and take a look at PayPal as they went ahead and had a movement here in pre-market. I believe they reported earnings yesterday. There you go. You can see that right there. The level for me is going to be about $70. So we're obviously $4 away from that. If it wants to come back and test it, I'd be interested in possibly playing the long side. I also could be interested in playing the short side if it goes up to about the 76 area for me on PayPal. But obviously you have 66.12. That's the absolute support from the after hours action yesterday. So we'll kind of keep an eye on this one, see which way it wants to go. But I would not be opposed to possibly, I'm going to set an alarm here so that we can possibly, let's see. We can possibly go ahead and try to play it to the upside at that $70 level on PayPal. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with Meta as that one continues to have a little bit of support. So we were a little bit off with our level yesterday by, what is that? Oh, 30 cents. Not bad. But it looks like that 88.50 is an area of support right there, clearly. We're a bit of ways away from this support area. So let's see where we've got a little bit of resistance right here around this 90.50 level. So we'll see how it wants to behave around there. If it wants to go back above this, that, the other. But for now, I'm going to stay away from Meta as I don't necessarily have the clearest picture on that one. This Amazon was just a fun one to trade yesterday in the afternoon session. As you can see, continuously tried to break above VWAP in the morning. Afternoon, it kind of did, but then it came right back down. And you can see I had about 100 shares short right here at around 90.03. And then I went ahead and covered at 89.64. So we'll keep an eye on it, see how it wants to behave, because if it cracks that 90 once again, I would be interested in going short. However, if it goes ahead and breaks above the 92, I would be interested in going long on the retest of 92. I might actually try to be cute with it, and let's see. Let's see if I can go ahead and sell some. You guys know I love my orders right off the bat, so we'll see if we can go ahead and sell some here. Take that. And then let's see if we can just get something quick here on Amazon. So looking to go short at around 91.94. Let's go ahead and take a look at Apple here as that one's moving on up to the upside. Do expect the I believe this is the 145. Yeah, it's the 145 to act as resistance on Apple. So we'll see if it wants to come all the way back up. If it does, I'd be interested in shorting Apple just off of that level and giving it maybe about 50 cents or so. Let me go ahead. Is that the level or is it? Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the 144 as well, it seems, because that is where it kind of bounced in the after hours a couple of the days ago. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla here as that one's moving to the upside. Tesla, I'm not interested in going short until and unless we get to maybe around the 229 area and the 230 area. We got a nice little bounce off of the 210. No surprise whatsoever that that's where he decided to bounce yesterday. But we'll keep an eye on it, see if it wants to come right back down. It is currently above the resistance area of about the 221. That 220 is one to keep an eye on in case it wants to bounce from there. You can see it's resistance. Matter of fact, let me see if we can just go ahead and play it to the upside on this one. Let's go ahead and say if we're getting it at 220, let's say, is Ryan back here? No, he's not. So I can take my sweet old time here. Good morning to you guys in the chat. So let's say we want to go ahead and sell it at 218 if it wants to dip all the way down there. And then we'll look to take some profits at 222, give or take. So there's our orders on Tesla, looking to purchase at 220.13. Stop loss is 218. And then we'll see if we, matter of fact, that might be a little, let me go ahead and give it maybe just, yeah, there we go. Stop loss is going to be about 218.89. Looking to take profits around 220. I'm going to do 221.86 just so we can get out a little bit. So it's still better than a one-to-one trade, but we'll see if we go ahead and get filled on the spike down and then try to ride this puppy up. AMD, $60 level. Once again, it held in the after hours. You can see right there, it bounced from there again, and now it's bouncing from here. You had a lot of consolidation on AMD above VWAP before it finally went ahead and cracked yesterday. You've clearly got some highs here that it needs to get over, which is about the 62.30s. So what I'm going to try to do is see if we can want to go short just a little bit here. And then we're going to add some more if it wants to come around here. And then our stop loss eventually will be right above the 63 area. Let me go ahead and puncture these puppies in. Then we can look to take some profits around the 61.75 is where we'll start that one. And then the other one will be right around a little bit lower. So we've got our order set on AMD ready to go as well. Let me see if there's any other. I think I talked about the SPY already. AXSM. All right. Well, I'm upset that you didn't bring this one up yesterday because hello, look at that $50 bounce right there. It went low by what? Maybe the low of this candle is approximately, I think 5 cents below. No, I lied. 49.86. Straight up bounce, held support, and then to the upside we went. So Detroit John, a little upset that you didn't bring this up yesterday, but let's move on and let's focus on the present at the moment. Let me go ahead and take a bigger outlook on this one because I'm not familiar with this stock. So definitely looks like 60 is going to be a hurdle to go ahead and clear right over here. It's currently down at 58. So I would expect for 60 to 61 to be the ultimate resistance area. If it can go ahead and pop above and hold a support around 60, you can go ahead and give it a dollar move to the downside, but expect a dollar move to the upside as well. And then, but if it clears 61, you can go ahead and try some to the upside again, because you have some space at 65. So to me, in my opinion, if it clears 61, you should see 65. I don't know if that'll happen today, of course, because it does look like they have earnings coming up as well. I'm sure there was some news on them, because this spike is this volume spike is much bigger than the others in the past. I would say almost 2 times as much. So I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on with that ticker there, but I am interested. I'm not sure what the spreads on this puppy look like, but you have me intrigued. So I'm actually now going to set a lovely alert here just to see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and check out NEO. This one has been kind of fun to short and all of that stuff off of the $10 level. As you can see, we played this one at, let's see, what did we do? We went short here yesterday, 500 shares at 948, and then we went short again at 949, and then we covered at 940. So it was a quick little 10-cent scalp, and I'm just getting my phone blown up here. Apologies for that. One moment. There we go. Now what are we going to do, though, as it has approached the level of, so you can see right here, the highs are about 1112. So what I'm actually going to do is see if I can be cute with it and just short 250 shares right here. Right. And then let's just go ahead and short another 250 shares. Actually, yeah, sure. We can go ahead and short another 250 right there. And then the bulk of it, though, I want to go ahead and short right here for a sweet little 500 shares. And then a stop loss will absolutely be, let's just call it 23. Let's call it that right there. I should maybe go ahead and take a little bit less. Yeah, let me go ahead and take a little bit less on the, I'm going to go with 150 at around 10.97s if this wants to go ahead and, did it do it? Yes, it did. And I'll take another 150 here, because then I want our best fill to be all the way up here out at the 500 shares, and see if we go ahead and can get filled on that one. Buy stop there. I'll adjust as I need to on these shorts, but cool. NEO is ready to go. I did go ahead and lock Mitch and Ryan. It's my show, and I welcome you all to it. Let's see what else we got. CTRA. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do a little bit of Ryan action. Okay, let me see if I can find. I can't, because small caps are not my game here. But let me see if I can quickly use my Benzinga Pro to figure things out. Yes, the Lord and Savior Ryan is here, so he can tell us all about the small caps, because boy, it was going to be a disaster if I went ahead and tried. Ryan can bring himself up whenever he's ready, and he is ready.
Yeah,
what's up?
Sorry I'm late, folks. I got an incorrect starting time, I was told. So,
Ooh.
All right. So we're going to do this together. This is going to be a fun experiment. We didn't know ahead of time that we were going to be on, so let's go ahead and prepare.
I can't believe Mitch lied to you. Terrible.
Did you see it? You see it, right? I'm not crazy.
Actually, I will say it's your fault. You saw it as 9:45. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It says till 9:45. So.
All right. Well, thanks for calling me out on air, Zunaid. Appreciate it. Clearly my fault. But we're going to go ahead and make the most of it anyway, because that's what we do here. So first one, the first stock on the list here is SNTG. And effectively what we're going to look for here is we're going to look for these stocks to actually find reversal points, whether they, and I'm hoping that we can get some of these on pullbacks. We did have let me pull up my broker here. We did have the jobs number here, so the market's trading higher. It'll be interesting to see how that affects some of these smaller stocks here. Normally, when the market's down, we're able to find relative strength pretty easily, but we'll see how it goes here today. Nonetheless, SNTG, one of the things that I'm looking for here is a move out of this range, as always. So what we're going to do is go ahead and mark off all of these levels. So we'll see if SNTG can get going. Let's check and see if we have any news here on SNTG. Doesn't look like any catalyst, just trading up here in the pre-market. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones. We got a lot of these small caps on the list and only 2 minutes to go through them. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm basically just going to do this real quick. This next one here is BCAB, BCAB. Bio Alta shares are trading higher after the company reported better than expected Q3 EPS results. Now we've kind of leaked back some of those gains here, which will be good because again, what I want to do here is I want to have this actually find a support level before we trade it, so we're not trading around in no man's land. Next here is going to be Duo. This is moving, I believe, with some of those Chinese stocks. So we're gapping up a little bit here. This one I'm probably not going to play, but it's worth noting 164 going to be your spot of note there. First thing to confirm whether or not this is going to have the strength is a move through this range here where we have consolidated. A move through 140 should set up pretty nicely. XPEV, this is another Chinese stock. This is what the EV car maker. What happened here? Shares of Chinese companies are trading higher following a report China could make changes to its COVID policy and may lift COVID flight suspensions. I'll believe that when I see it. I don't necessarily want to trade on that. I would basically just be looking for a technical level here. This big move here on XPEV, I actually want to wait for this to settle down. I'd be watching for this on a move back through the VWAP. Or a hold of the VWAP and then a cross back through. Let's see if we can. $8 looks like the level we actually need to hold here. I'm assuming you covered BABA, so I'm going to skip over it. Lee and Neo both related.
I covered Neo. BABA, you got?
You did not cover BABA.
No, we got less than a minute.
Okay. Well, we're about to open here. Let's go ahead and flip over to the scanner. Excuse me. Gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. Let's go ahead and get started. Good luck today.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Looks like we are short AMD and looks like we're losing money on AMD. So let's go ahead and see if this wants to go ahead and hold. Let me go ahead and pop these open here. You got to love it when the bell opens and you're like, you know what, sucker, you are wrong. We're going to go ahead and have our stop losses in place.
I don't love that.
Well, we'll see if AMD wants to come on back down and give us our coverage here. Let's see Amazon. It looks like we are short Amazon as well from the 91.94s, and we're short AMD at the 62.55s. Let's see which way we go. We got our stop losses locked in at 63.16 to the upside to cover the short for an L, and we have our covers ready to go at 62.06 for some profit. Let's see what we got. Let's keep it going, and then let me go ahead and open up my trade station here so I can get alerts whenever I do get filled. All right, and then let me also go ahead and open up my E-Trade. Look at that, Ryan. I was on time, and I'm still not ready to go. Oh, cool. Looks like Ryan went to go bench a little bit. Trying to
I said one sec, and then you told me how you weren't ready, and I was like, oh shit, neither am I.
No. I was just we're good. We're good. We can always just answer and have a little bit of fun. And there's a little bit of fun on Amazon as we go ahead and lock in some gains for a nice little scalp there. What is that? Cool little $20. Wait, what the? Oh, it's because I lost money early on. What did I lose money on? I'll have to go check. But what's up?
So interesting here. Block reported good earnings last night. Trading up. Remember, Block severely beaten down here, so we're bouncing this morning. Interestingly enough, we rejected off this 62-ish level. Let me actually move that exactly to 62. Looks like we bounced off the 62 level here as resistance, but I suspect it's probably going to cross through that. So we'll wait and see if it goes on its second attempt. Looks like Square pulling back here.
Where is my? Oh, that's where it is. What should I do here?
Z holding down the fort today. Indeed. Zunaid, where would we be without you? I don't even know.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm trying to figure out my Neo trade here because this. We'll see how this one. Come on, can I just modify this, please? Good God. All right, you know what? Let me do this. Let me go ahead and cancel this one. Let me go ahead and cancel this one. All right, we got 300 shares short on Neo, as you guys can tell right here. So I'm going to have my stop loss right above 21s. I only got short 300 shares because my other one failed to cancel order. All right, this is a lot of fun when you're trading like this. All right. You got AMD crossing 60s to the downside. Let's see how the market's behaving. Can I just at least put my stop loss in? All right, there we go. We're locked in a little bit here. Whew, I don't know what was going on. Awesome. There we go. Neo just went ahead and got filled to the downside. So you guys can go ahead and see that I've already had, what is it? 5 trades. So we had one on Tesla already. I think that's where I might have lost money. Or nope, it says let's see what Tesla's doing.
Tesla's down.
Tesla is down, but it hasn't filled me yet on the order side. Oh, I missed my. Well, I'll talk about the lovely scout. But yeah, it looks like we already had plays on AMD, Neo, SPY, and Tesla. We have nothing going on right now. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this buy order. But actually, I'm going to hold on to it. If we go to the 1 minute, you can see that I missed my entry here by about 20 cents on the long side. And then it went ahead and bounced a little bit there. But let's see if that 220 is clearly holding. But I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because it already kind of bounced once to VWAP, and I don't want to dare it again to the second time, as the SPY is just to the downside. You've got VWAP close to around this area of 375s. We'll see if it wants to come back and bounce from that. Matter of fact, I would not be surprised if it did want to bounce from there. But I've got my orders ready to go at 374s. I'm not exactly too comfortable with that, but let's go and check out Google. Why is it up? I'll be honest, I do not know the answer to that question. But I do know that 86 is an area of rejection. Again, resistance right here. You had it multiple times here, break down, came back up, slapped you in the face, sent you right back down, and did the same exact thing again. So if you want to go long Google, I would recommend, what I would end up doing is wait for that 86 crack to the upside, come back with the retest, and then you can go ahead and take it. Let's see if that 85, however, that hold number wants to hold. It looks like it does at the moment. We're going to try to be cute with something here because we like to be cute.
Google's pre-market chart looks like it was just trading along with the jobs number. It looks the same as Apple and Amazon and some of the other comparable stocks. I don't think there's any fresh news on it.
Yeah.
In terms of the move today.
Yeah, that very well possibly could be it. She says, sorry, no. Oh, you didn't have a typo. I thought you had a typo. You did not. You are smarter than I am. They were talking about GOGL, Golden Ocean Group Limited.
Yeah, don't see anything.
Is it because you bought the float? Is that what it is? Oxy,
I don't have any news on GOGL either.
Oxy, yeah, we can check out a little bit of Oxy here as it's above 75. I went ahead and just punched in long. I'm going to have a stop loss right here of about 23 cents or so. Let's see if we can take some profits at 75.66. Now, if it wants to come back and retest it, I would definitely be interested. Matter of fact, near VWAP, I would be interested in this one. Appreciate you calling out Oxy. As you can see, it broke above, retested it here, right? So broke, test, upside we go. Let's see if we can actually go ahead and get enough juice here. We're about 20 cents away from Oxy from filling our take profits.
Duo curled right back to its VWAP. A move through the VWAP here. We actually might go after that pre-market high of 164 that we talked about. Watching Duo here through the VWAP now and popping. A little bit of size at 145.
I went ahead and closed Oxy because I expect that 70 or 50 cents to be area of resistance. Clearly I'm wrong, but I'm looking to purchase it again at 75.04 if I get filled. What's the ticker you're talking about?
Duo, DUO, Delta Uniform Oscar. Little size here at 145. I'm going to try a little here. Stop 135 if we get back down there, but I think that we could go towards the 164 handle. We shall see.
Let's see. Google. Looks like something happened on Google. I'm not quite sure what it was. Let's see. Nope, I didn't have anything on Google. Oh, yes, apparently, yes, I did. Oh, I got stopped out on Google. That's what it was because it broke the low a day. Let's see what else we've got going on. Amazon approaching the $90. Do expect that to act as support. So we're going to load up a little bit here on Amazon. Have a stop loss of about 13 cents to the downside and see if we can go ahead and get a 2-to-1 here to the upside on Amazon if it wants to go ahead and fill us at 90.04. Let's check out Meta. That previous close, would not be surprised if that acts as support, but it's not as clean as I'd like. So I'm going to leave Meta alone. Let's go ahead and, oops, something just got filled for me. What is it? It's Oxy.
Oh, no.
Nope. OXY, so that's 75. So I'm going to call myself a G because I did go ahead and sell it for a profit because I anticipated this to come on back down and give me a little fill once again. But I'm only a G if I can go ahead and punch to the profit side here at 75.40. So I'm long here at 75.04. I'm looking to punch profit 75.40. looking to take a loss at 74.68. That's a straight up 1-to-1 trade. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some profits on ticker OXY.
Big offer here on Duo at 146. May consider cutting it. They're trying to hit it. It's real, but they're not able to clear this out here. I'm actually going to adjust my stop. A move back through VWAP here at 143 is going to be a stop. The big seller here that we're unable to take out makes me think that this is going to be a little bit heavy. Here we go. I'm actually just going to sell right here. There we go. And stopped out. So unfortunate there on Duo. This is one of the reasons why I don't like trading these Chinese names so much. That offer came out of nowhere and just kept building.
I'm going to go ahead and get out of these limits on the SPY. I'm going to go ahead and close them out because my main focus now is going to be on OXY. Let me know if you guys have any other tickers. What did I just get filled on? I got filled on something on Amazon. So Amazon coming down to the $90. So we're filled on Amazon. Let me go to a 2-box to make this a little cleaner. There is Amazon jumping from the 90, but we needed to jump high enough on that trampoline to 90.40 so we can go ahead and lock in some gains. Currently trading at 90.30. Come on, baby, give me some more. So that 1-to-1 trade would have already worked out because we risked about 13-20 cents and we already got that. So the 1-to-1 is already in the money, but we were greedy. We're looking for a 2-to-1. So 90.40s is what we need for this Amazon trade to work out. Let's put that puppy on the 1 minute. Give me 3 more cents. Bang. There it is. Got the 40-cent fill. And we just closed some profits on Amazon. And while Oxy's trading, I'm going to show you guys why I want to take that Amazon trade in the first place of the $90 bounce. You can see what we talked about before the market opened, that $90 continuously acted as support, resistance, back, support, cracked above, resistance here, couldn't fully come over, rejected once again. So that $90 to me was key. And you see a little bit of support happening here as well. So I just want to get a little scalp. And the reason I picked 40 cents is because it's right before the 50 cent where I expected a little bit of volatility, if you will. And there's Amazon coming right back down. So we got the 2-to-1 successfully and we were able to make some money. Appreciate it. Now let's see if this holds. I'd love to go ahead and double dip, but my main focus is on Oxy, and Oxy at the moment is coming down. So I don't risk more money on another trade, but it is bouncing from VWAP. So I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get 50 more shares on that one. Looks like I did go ahead and get it. And if this goes ahead and fails, it'll fail at 74.68, which could be any minute now. Ooh, just bouncing. There we go. We like that. We like when the wick goes in our favor. What's up, Mitch?
What's up, wasabi?
Wasabi Kit Kat. Anyone ever have that before?
No. Is that a real thing?
I believe so.
A wasabi Kit Kat.
This is the pullback level that I was looking for right here. So let's see if we get the bounce now. I'm going to be looking to get long some stock.
Yeah, wasabi Kit Kat. It's legit.
I'm feeling bullish, Tune. All right.
By the way, love this trade plan here from Voodoo. Let me quickly outline this before we go back to you guys. Voodoo, this looks pretty good here, right? I'm looking for a possible entry at 1750 on a hold there. And if it fails there, there's air to 1673. So I marked those 2 levels off. Looking pretty good, my man. We bounced off that 1750 to the penny. So hopefully you got filled in that. I think if we bounce here or if the market turns around here at all, you might have a really good trade on your hands, Voodoo. I like this setup a lot.
Oh, looks like I might have a couple of mic issues because someone said I turned into a frog. All right, let me get a sound check 1, 2.
No, it has nothing to do with your mic. It has to do with the dating show that we were running the past day.
No, they said Zunaid sound bad. No, I get what you're saying, but Richard said I sound bad.
But Dave.
Yesterday I thought, yeah, he called me a frog. Terrible.
Sounds good here. You sound good
right,
on my end, Zunaid. I'm just trying to bust on you a little. That's all.
Yeah, just because you read incorrectly. You know, he tried to blame you, Mitch, by the way. I had your back. I had your back.
I like it. Don't worry, I'm a middle child. They always blame me.
All right, you've got, I was just about to go short Amazon. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can just be cute with it and go short right here.
You're going to go short when I was about to go long. I freaking love it.
Oh,
well, here we go. Let's battle it up, baby.
That would have been
battle
so great.
It up, baby. Well, look, go long. I'm looking to take profits.
I needed to get above 90, though, first.
Oh, well, that's the reason I'm short is because it's not above 90. But let's see if we go ahead and stay.
Let's do it.
Or not. And then, of course, my take profit's going to be, let's go ahead and have it. I want to get filled more here at 89.90, 89.95. So I'm looking to get some more. Let me also go ahead.
Hold the pullback. There's a trend line that it's running into right now. I want to see it rebound. When that happens, I'm gonna start going long on some names. If I'll tell you one thing, if the
SNTG
SPY
gonna be
wipes
halted?
out that pre-market low, we're in some real danger because this is finally the bulls have something to attach themselves on today. They finally do.
SNTG halted, by the way.
All right.
All
Pop
right.
right back from the bottom of the VWAP channel, right back to the actual
See you.
VWAP line on SNTG, and halted at 511.
Mm.
So we'll see where this opens. I'm not in it. I have no position in this.
All right. How's the chat out there? If Jonathan turns and I turn, that's when I'm really going to start getting bullish. My man Jonathan, resident bear in the chat. Don't worry, we can be bears together, and then we can
Money
be bulls
in the
together also.
bank, as you got Amazon moving to the downside. So we went ahead and scalped that a
Yes.
little bit, as it's now expect the previous close to possibly be an area of bounce. If not, that 89 level is where I'm looking to go long. Matter of fact, I'm going to punch this puppy in right now, looking to go long 100 shares at 89.04, and it was rejected because I can't go long and short in the same way because they think I'm making a mistake, but I'm not. But here's an order, 89.04
Take a breath,
long
bro.
Amazon.
Take a damn
Can't,
breath,
bro. We're going. We're rocking and
There's
rolling.
no
is what
breathing.
we're
man.
doing,
There's no
baby.
breathing, baby.
I ain't got time to breathe. I got 10 cents away
got
from my
time
fill.
for
Now
all
we're
that.
6 cents away from the fill. You know what I'm saying?
Money ain't waiting.
No, it's not. And here's the fill on 89 bucks. My stop loss is going to be approximately to the downside of 88.78. Oh, it's going to hit it. Oh, it's going to hit it, Ryan.
When you're happy you didn't fight Zunaid.
Mitch is
All
like,
I'm
I'm
saying.
just going to have breakfast instead. Get
That's
ready.
all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. What's the pre-market low number? I'm going to assume you were talking about the SPY as we are to the downside. By the way, my 374 did go ahead and hold. But so here's the thing. You've got this little wickety wick wick, which I don't know if it's a real. So I'll be honest. I don't know what the heck the real low is on pre-market on SPY. No clue. Not going to pretend like I do.
Can't read charts.
Hey, you want to deal with the wicks? You deal with the wicks, pal.
That's a
The
real
low
way.
on SPY was 368.99, and the close of that same candle was 371.97.
Ooh, when you have different readings.
No, those are Mitch. You just you're trolling now. You're literally just took Shelly's troll book and you're like, I'm going to start in chapter 1.
No, it's always fun, right? When you do get different readings, but sometimes you do. I mean,
No. They're different data points. The wick, the bottom of the
That's
candle,
what I
the
was
bottom
saying.
of
The
the wick.
wickety wick wicks.
Yeah, I'm getting you the exact reading again. Bottom of the wick is 368.99. The bottom of the body of the candle where it closed is 371.97.
Correcto mundo.
Correcto mundo. SPY, what you gonna do, puppy? Looking to come back up now. Ooh, let's see if this something went ahead and got filled. Did I make money or did I lose money? I went ahead and made money, that $89 bounce. So we went ahead and shorted Amazon perfectly. Then we came back and went long on Amazon perfectly. Now we can expect.
Now we're going long.
I'm just saying, look, you got to know when to go long. You got to know when you got to go short. You know what I'm saying?
Now you want to join the party.
There's a little art to this. You know what I'm saying?
The
Sometimes
question is,
I'm the
Mitch,
artist,
do
sometimes
you want
I'm
to join
not.
the party?
That is true, right, Ryan? That is
Look,
the true question.
I'm just saying, I've got Amazon's number. All right. We went short right here at 91.94, which was about 10 cents away from the highs of today. Then we covered it, went short again, locked in gains, went long, locked in gains. So we're 3 for 3 on Amazon as far as I'm concerned. And now this previous close, is that going to act as resistance, or do we come back and test 90? If we come back and test 90, I am A-OK going short one more time at 89.92s to the long side. And let's see what it happens to do. Let's see where else. 68. Let's see what Google's doing.
Waiting for the
Nothing
SPY
wrong
to
with a
really
double
hold
dip.
back.
There's nothing wrong with a double dip.
Double dip. You dipper.
All right. On Google, I'm going to look to go long if I can get filled here at the 83.52 level.
Going back to Kansas City.
Man, DraftKings. What is going on?
DraftKings.
They beat and raised guidance, stock down 20%.
Well, the big thing there is So what you're seeing there is a misread, I think, from investors, really, because if you look at the business financials, everything's starting to point into the right direction.
Yeah, I
What's the
was
right
gonna say,
direction?
they
Long-term
reducing
profitability.
and they're reducing their quarterly net loss. I
They're doing well financially wise. This is where it gets to what is logical. Logical is first read what you see, right? You see first you're like a miss, and they're still not making money, right? And so most people won't look into it. They'll just see that EPS loss miss, which is a pretty big miss. EPS at a loss of $2.67, missing the loss of $1.95 estimate. So
I mean,
that
look,
big
if they
EPS, they just the algos just.
But isn't this because of all of their customer acquisition, the free money that they were giving away to new accounts and all of that?
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
what you want to be looking at is the important areas. Oh, hold on. Was I even reading the right numbers here? Give me a second here.
Zen,
Here
by
we
the
go.
way,
Let me pull it up.
well,
we're trading right now, so I'm
no.
trying to focus on that.
While Mitch finds the numbers,
Here it is. It was all they only missed by 4 cents from their EPS, so it's still at a loss though. And so
Right.
most people see this as the company's losing money, but they're purposely losing money, and that's what Ryan's stating here. And
Yeah,
the reason why is because it's all about trying to get the customers, right?
Exactly. And Ashvin here, this is another thing that's going on, or I think is going to be a tailwind here for DraftKings. DraftKings is waiting for the CA results and the ballots in California. And there, I believe, what is there, 18 states? Didn't it say in the press release? Let me look at the actual press release itself here. I believe that they said, I think there's 18 states where this is going to be on the ballot. And I believe that they have a pretty good feeling about 10 of them.
Well, look, if they want to make money, just make it legal in Georgia, and I'll help them out. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Georgia might be one of them. Hold on.
We got some revenues, right?
Look, I mean, whatever I get paid from day trading, esports, and Benzinga, I'm happy to donate it. You know what I'm saying? Just make it legal, please.
Right? That's what it's all about. It's just a shameful thing that things have to be legalized at a state level versus legalize what they should be is at a federal level, right? That's just what it should be. Just done deal. Every state becomes legal, just like cannabis. There's this whole, now I can drive down the street and get high legally, but then if I drive down the other street, I'm going to jail. Like, come on.
Well, I don't think you should be driving and getting high anyway, but that's another discussion.
And which is why we're going to
I don't know what else to say.
Turn it back to some stocks. Let's see if we got filled on anything. I think I'm short something. I think I'm short Neo. Yeah, I am. We'll focus on Neo in a minute, but it looks like this 88.68 is an area to keep in mind on Facebook. If it goes ahead and matter of fact, maybe I do want to go short, but how bad is a SPY bleeding? Ooh, that is bleeding. Let's see if the previous close wants to act as support on the SPY. Going to go ahead and see if I can go long here at 171.07 and have a little bit of stop loss underneath it. And I want to see if I can take some gains to the upside as well. Something just went in and got filled. I'll let you guys know exactly what it is as soon as my notifications pop up. Looks like I went short Neo one more time.